I thought getting better meant getting my old life back. That was the goal. Not success, not greatness, not becoming the best version of myself. I just wanted my old life back. I wanted to stop hurting. I wanted to stop waking up with that weight on my chest. I wanted to stop crying in empty rooms. I wanted to stop feeling like my own mind had turned against me. And once the dust started settling, I had this picture in my head of what recovery looked like. I'd get back to normal, back to comfort, back to contentment, back to grinding away at the 9 to 5, back to sitting on the sofa in the evenings, escaping into TV shows and video games just like I'd done for years. Back to existing rather than building, because that's what I thought life was. Work all day, recover all evening, repeat for 40 years. And honestly, I don't think I was unusual. I think that's the deal most people quietly accept. Survive the week, escape the evenings, live for the weekend. Then one day, I looked backwards. Not forwards, backwards. And I realised something strange had happened. I'd lost 45 pounds. I'd renovated my house. I'd climbed out of depression. I'd rebuilt a life that at one point I genuinely thought was over. And for the first time in my life, I asked myself a question that I'd never asked before. What else could I do? Not what can I get back? What else can I become? Because if I was capable of surviving that, if I was capable of dragging myself out of that hole, if I was capable of changing that much, then maybe I'd been wrong about myself for a really long time. Maybe I wasn't destined to be the overweight bloke who talked about getting fit. Maybe I wasn't destined to drift through life waiting for weekends and holidays. Maybe average wasn't my personality. Maybe it was just my default setting. And that was both exciting and terrifying. Because once you realize you're capable of more, you lose the right to pretend you're not. That's the uncomfortable truth about getting better. At first, getting better is about survival. Then it's about rebuilding. But eventually, getting better becomes a question, a dangerous question. If I'm capable of this, what else am I capable of? Because maybe the goal was never to get your old life back. Maybe the goal was to build a life you'd never have wanted to leave in the first place. And maybe that is what get better really means. Not returning to who you were, becoming someone you haven't even met yet.